I am whatever I say I am. Ultimate autonomy. I have the right to define who I am, and you can't disagree with me. This is in nature, by the way. This is innate to who we are as human beings. There's a new trend in pop music. I don't know if you've heard it. It's called selfie pop. You probably have recognized this. If you're listening to the top 40, you probably see this happening. This trend. In generations past, we used to sing about somebody else. Now, we sing about ourselves. And a fascinating article written in a music magazine online. Prior to the 1970s, selfie songs were pretty much non-existent. From the disco era to the turn of the millennium, they tended to top the Billboard charts once only every several years. But around the year 2000, something changed. They started to reach the top slot approximately once a year. But since 2010, we're averaging 4 chart-topping selfie songs every year, with several more hovering in the top 20. And the songs themselves are becoming increasingly selfish. Less uplift and more meism. Less a hero lies in you and more look at me, I'm a firework. Less we are the champions and more I am a champion. Self-love is now one of the predominant themes of contemporary pop music. Perhaps today's album should come with a different sort of parental warning label, parental advisory, narcissistic lyrics. I am what I say I am. Who are you on social media? I'll tell you who you are. You are whoever you say you are. You put your highlight reel on Facebook, don't you? Do you know how narcissistic we are? Because everybody in this room judges a photo by how they look in the photo. Everybody else could look great. You look at that picture, you see yourself not looking right, you're like, no, that's a terrible photo. Take that off, take that. I don't want to see that photo. I am whatever I say I am, and I don't like to hear the truth. Last year, Facebook made headline news when they decided to change their gender specifications on how you sign up or how you identify yourself. And last year, they came up with, are you ready for this? 58 gender designations. Today, you can be pangender, gender fluid, bigender, male associating female, female associating male, all these different ideas. You know, who are you? You have all these options to determine I am whatever I say I am. Brielle Harrison, who was the Facebook executive who came up with the plan, said these telling words about the decision. There's going to be a lot of people for whom this is going to mean nothing, but for the few people it does impact, it means the world. It means the world. To tell the world, I am what I say I am. This is the Bruce Jenner generation. He's a woman. Why? Because he says so. But genetics don't say so. Yeah, but your anatomy doesn't say so. Yeah, but there's no chromosomes in your body. No, it doesn't matter. In this case, science doesn't matter. In this case, medical research doesn't matter. In this case, it's just what I say. And if you disagree with me, guess what that makes you? You are a bigot. You do not like me. You've got a problem. You are on the wrong side of history because I have the right to say who I am and nobody can disagree with it. I read an article about how the LGBT community is struggling today to find help because they need help just like everybody else. Maybe you're a member of them, and welcome to our church, by the way. We'd love to see you find Jesus, but here's what they say. LGBT activists have been so successful in establishing ideological autonomy over the professions of psychology, psychiatry, and medicine that it's difficult to find competent counseling to help them. He's saying the problem with the LGBT community is if you disagree with anything that they think, they immediately reject you. And to find help in this culture, listen to me, is to admit that you need somebody who can tell you the truth even when it hurts. But when you reject everybody who could possibly tell you something you don't agree with, you immediately eliminate the possibility to find help from anybody else. But this is the root of the problem. The root of the problem is a frame of reference where you define yourself not by whatever anybody else says about you, but by what you say about you, and nobody can disagree with you. And unfortunately, you're lost. You're lost.